3, 2, 1. Welcome, everyone, to the 8th version of the Law of Attraction podcast with your host, Daniel Jordan.
Should I throw on the M hat or the giant hat?
And Brian would testing out his hats that he wants to use. Say hi, Brian.
Which hat?
Just do SF. We don't want to be biased on this stream.
Alright. No, I've been to only one Giants game in my life.
Same. No worries.
And welcome to this episode of Law of Attraction. As you guys can see, my face is a little bit different because I shaved the sides and I kept the beard. That's what I look like.
I look fabulous today, so we're
I can't do that. My hair's not long enough.
So, since I had some technical difficulties on our last stream because I forgot to add my audio to the...
No, you didn't, because we edited out that entire section, so they don't know about it. That'll be disgusting.
So we messed up on last week's podcast because I forgot to add my audio source to the new recording software, so it has a little bit more of a professional effect and not just like a Zoom meeting uploaded to YouTube.
Sir.
Do you want to go over the California ban of gas-powered cars again in 2035, or do you want me to just do a quick summary?
They didn't hear anything because we had to cut it out.
So quick summary, bold idea. We just need better PG&E electrical power, and I don't want to be told that I can't buy a gas-powered car. There's going to be workarounds, and if you register your car in Nevada or Montana, which some supercar owners do, you don't have to do smog anymore, so that's cool. Wait, let's take that off. Let's go to group.
Well, I mean, we can talk about it a little bit more, because like, we missed the entire thing last time, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah. So Governor Newsom said that he wants to ban new gasoline-powered cars for 15 years. Which it's a good incentive, considering, you know.
So yeah, gas-powered cars by 2035 and light trucks, and heavy-duty trucks by 2045.
And like, I understand where they're going with that. I just know that that's going to make the demand for like more classic cars go up, for more traditional sports cars. Considering a lot of these brands already have like plans to move to that, to move towards full electrification and such before then, right?
Yes.
So we just gotta enjoy the crazy cars while we can. Obviously, you know, natural aspiration's already on its way out because turbos are everything. Eventually, turbos are gonna be out.
Spinny boys. No. What's gonna go out first? Turbos or superchargers?
Supers.
Okay.
I think turbos are just more effective at making power quicker. You know.
Yep.
So
yeah, information. A little again. I think I talked about it before. When I had sound to them, but not to you guys. When I told myself I wanted to buy my next vehicle, it was either gonna be a manual or an automatic. Not a manual or an automatic. A manual or an electric. Well, I bought my manual, so my next car is gonna be an electric car. I'm looking at the i4 since I do have some pull around the BMW franchise right now. I do like electric cars. And I was talking to people. There's going to be workarounds, but still, for me, the range is not there yet.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think for me, electric cars are cool and I don't mind them, but I just feel like I can't have only an electric car.
Yep.
That's my only stipulation. I would have no problem daily a Tesla or something like that. But I just feel like
I would love to daily an electric car.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But I have too much stamina to drive. Like, I can go from the Bay Area to the LA area, or even the Bay Area to like northern states like Portland in one drive.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I got no issues driving as long as I got a good podcast or something and I'm entertained and I'm awake. That's fine.
I didn't even want to stop for gas. Like, I just wanted to keep going. I just wanted to get there.
See, I mean, and that's kind of what you might need a gas car for if you want to drive like that. With electric, you have to always think, okay, do I have enough range?
And then you have to stop for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is still too long. 10 minutes, I didn't even like stopping 10 minutes for gas.
That's true, yeah.
I just want to just and then just go.
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes isn't that big of a deal. I guess it also depends how you do your stops, because if you're planning to stop for food, which I mean, I don't
If I were to stop for food, I would go through a drive-through and just keep on going.
Yeah, I mean, well, to each their own, man. Typically, I don't want to be driving and eating because it just gets messy in the car and all that, so...
Well, I don't eat, so it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't mind pulling over at a supercharger for like a half hour or something, and then whatever.
It'd be nice, but
Anyways,
I've done a road trip where I would not have been able to use an electric car at all
yeah.
in the state of California.
I do think again they have their place. Every car has its purpose and its place.
Mhm.
Well, then, in your opinion, what's the best car to take a stop? Like, would it be like a four banger 3 Series,
For what?
considering the mileage it gets?
For a road trip? Probably.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
that or my expedition.
Oh yeah, because you can still that thing up for ages.
And it has a big tank. It's not as fuel efficient, but I've done long road trips on that thing before. And it rock solid. Right now it has a little bit of an issue with a vacuum hose. I need to try to find out which one's leaking. I have a small check engine light. But once I fix that, like, it's a rock solid car. It needs some maintenance right now. I think I just need to do oil change very soon. But for the most part, it's not the most comfortable and quiet. It's comfortable, don't get me wrong, but it just has the commanding position and it'll just go.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's an older car though. It's like an 01, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like 19 years old, almost 20 now. So,
Yep.
what do you expect?
And the 3 Series, when I did, I've done multiple road trips to LA in the different BMWs. I had a F30 and then my G20, so a 2012 and it was a 2014 and a 2019 3 Series on two different separate occasions. Just super comfortable drives down there. I was able to get close to 500 miles on a tank. And then I took Highway 1 back up to come back home, and it was just like a fun sports ride on the way back.
I could imagine. I could imagine. All right. Well, I mean, speaking of Highway 1, why don't we talk about our drive that we did on Friday? Just a little recap of it.
Okay.
What'd you think? I mean, that was fun.
It was good.
I feel like timing was. I mean, obviously you got off work, so we couldn't really go earlier. But
We could have gone earlier. I got off at 5:30.
oh shit. Okay.
I did 6:30 because I didn't know about anyone else's schedules. I was expecting if Marwan wanted to come, if he were to get off of work. Um, Also, I thought sunset later on. I forgot we're already in October.
Yeah.
So I was still expecting sun to set
You gotta
around
wait for daylight savings time.
8 o'clock, but it did set at 6 o'clock, so that kind of messed up my schedule. Just
It wasn't that bad though. I mean, I still had a fun time. I think the
Yeah.
only part that I was kind of like, okay,
Oh!
yeah,
And we have a third person!
oh, ta-da, third person.
Third person! Wait.
Yeah.
Third person!
Ta-da!
Hey!
Introducing one of my best friends. Her name's Crystal Lowe. She can actually attest because she was there on our drive on Friday night.
Well, first, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Crystal. Yeah, that's it. I'm a girl.
So, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how'd you meet us? What kind of car do you drive? Just something.
All that.
Okay, well, Brian and we all went to the same high school together. Brian and I met senior year, or like became a lot closer. Not even end of senior year. I think we became closer during freshman year of college. Yeah, but we knew each other in high school. I knew Daniel as Brian's friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I drive a Acura TL 2002. Yeah,
With a roof rack, though.
Huh?
With that roof rack, though.
Yeah, with the
Super functional. Super functional.
Is it Yakima?
I think it's a Yakima.
Okay.
I don't remember. But yeah, so we just kind of did our first topic talking about how California's planning to ban new gas-powered cars in 2035. You have any opinions on that?
no.
I mean, let's see. Like, you guys already have a Chevy Bolt at the house. You guys just got a Model Y, right?
Yeah,
Have you driven it yet? What do you think?
I have not driven it yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
So
But
how
the
is it? Like, how
back-
is it like comfortable or just like? Because I've driven a Model 3.
Mhm.
And driving it drove like a premium sedan. But I've never
Well-
ridden in one, so I just want to like kind of find out like how does it, just like
I've-
comfort wise.
I've been in the back seat of the Y, and it's actually really roomy, like
Okay.
hella roomy.
Like leg space and all that.
Yeah, hella leg space.
I can
I
imagine.
really-
It's
yeah.
a crossover. So.
Yeah.
Why'd you get a Y, not a 3?
I think my dad. I don't know why my dad got a Y. I
Yeah,
really-
you know what he was considering getting instead?
What?
Your favorite car,
Flex?
the GR Supra. Look at the face. He's so mad.
No.
Did you switch the
Yes, I did.
every recording?
Yeah, I was recording this entire time. What are you talking about?
Making sure.
I have my preview down here. I'm looking at levels. We're good. I'm being professional-ish.
Professional-ish. All
Yes.
right, perfect. Crystal, I'll send you a link to the doc. It's on your iMessages. You can go ahead and
Well,
check that
since
out.
she's a tech person, you want to jump into the tech topic of the Google event?
Well, we can, but first, like, I want to get her cut and pure dry reaction to our drive.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
She was
Right,
going off
yeah.
Friday night. Crystal, you just to tell us from your point of view, tell us what happened.
What happened? Y'all were going so fast in the freaking.
See, I didn't feel like I was going that fast. I was just doing like a normal cruise. The speed limit was what 55. I was probably doing 55, 60. Just that's
Dude,
the reason
to
I love that
catch
road
up
is
to you
because it has a
guys?
high speed limit.
To catch up to you guys, I had to hit 80.
Well,
be,
why were
like,
you going
right
so slow in
behind.
the corners?
In the corners, I was going 60. I was turning 60 on corners. What are you talking about?
Why are you speeding? It's a speed limit of 55 in that area. What are you talking
Yeah, what are
about?
you doing, man? Come on.
Again, that's the reason I love that road is because it has a high speed limit.
Yeah,
And
but
it for the most part, it's pretty smooth.
yeah,
It is. I agree.
especially like after we got over those initial humps and when like the road kind of does like a little bridge and then it goes smooth, like that's when it was really fun.
What?
Near the beginning of Saratoga,
Okay.
after we get over that little hump, like that little like roller coaster-ish hump,
That
Oh, I
dip,
love that
yeah.
hump. That one's so much fun.
that was fun.
It's like a roller coaster. It's just like, woo.
Exactly. But Crystal, so like, what do you think of the whole drive? Because obviously, you know, you don't really drive like that at night, especially like you know in such an environment. What do you think?
It was definitely different.
Yeah.
It was a lot of driving. Like,
Yes.
I'd even when I was going there, like when I got to you guys, I did not expect to go all the way to Saratoga to SF. Like, what the hell? Once I saw Bay Bridge, I was like, "Don't tell me we're going to be in SF. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this." We ended up in SF, and I was like,
Well, because here's the thing: when
"Kidding."
we all pit stopped at the Vista Point, Daniel said, "So it's kind of late. I know, you know, I know if you guys want to go to SF." And he's like, "We can either go the way I know or the way I don't know." I thought the way that he knew was the way like to get us to 92 to go home, or like to go back to like the Fremont area.
No.
That's what I thought too.
So what
I
happens?
didn't.
I'm
And
gonna
then it
pull
turns
up
out we
Google
don't know
Maps.
And
And
it turns out we
I'll-
don't
What happened? We ended up in a tunnel.
Yes.
And the best part about that tunnel, there was a CHP officer right out in front of it, and I was like, "God damn it!"
Yeah,
And I thought Daniel would have seen the CHP officer, and
Oh,
then
I saw
asked
it.
him later. He's like, "Yeah, I saw him." And then next thing I know, Daniel downshifts to like second gear and just floors it and starts going. "Pa, pa, 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 pa," 'cause
Okay.
it was really awesome.
So, my car sounded like a hairdryer. How was it from behind me?
Dude, I heard the pops. I heard all your cars. I was like, God damn, mine just.
I heard a Subaru a little bit because I heard that little rumble, but then I just like gassed it and you just hear from like just like massive. It was like such an airy car, just like out the back.
It does. It's like
I found out 80% throttle to 75 is where it sounds good because it has a little bit. You can still hear that little deep grumble like underneath it.
it's such a weird car, man, because it's like it sounds like a vacuum cleaner, but like aggressive, like a vacuum cleaner with clogged. Like it's just such a weird car. Like honestly, when I heard your exhaust over over YouTube, I thought I was like, okay, it sounds different. It has more tone, but your car has like no tone to it. It's kind of weird. It has no tone that starts popping out of nowhere. So
Nice,
it's like it's
cool.
like driving an EV.
So, I'm gonna have to edit this one because I accidentally had my address open for a second. Okay, so where did we come up from? So we came up from down here.
Daniel's got to put it pulled up on his computer.
So this one, and then we go here. Went to the little area. If we had gone up to this road, this is the road I don't know. But this was the road I do know. So we took the road I do know. I guess they were expecting us to go back, which is boring. And you hop onto Highway 1, you go up, and then we go through tunnel right here. And it goes... That's fun.
That tunnel was sick. Although I think the only crazy part is like all of the weather changes. 'Cause I feel like at some point
Yes.
the visibility got really low.
It went from hot to cold to sunny, not to sunny, to clear to foggy.
Yeah, we went through like every phase of weather there, and
It
it
was
was kind of
awesome.
sketchy because like I think after we got out of like the Saratoga area and we got sort of like north heads Pacifica,
Hmm.
like the weather started to kind of clear up. But it's like at that point we didn't really the rest of us didn't know where we were going. I just know that we knew we were in Pacifica, and I was like, okay, we're probably still gonna go north. I don't think we're gonna be able to turn because we have to either turn and then go back down to Daly City. Not down Daly City, but like down that way to get back to 92,
Yep.
or just keep going north and then finally cross around.
Yeah, no. I was trying to go to the famous photography spot. I want to say it was Pier 30 parking lot, but it was closed already.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's a good area for photos, like car photos, but I've never been there. And then trying to
You've never
go.
been there, and you're like, oh, let's go there.
Well, I heard it was really cool. Tom and Anthony takes their pictures there.
Okay, okay.
And then I was trying to do Treasure Island, but there was some traffic to get there, and there's really no good photo
Traffic,
areas
dude.
to take
Seriously,
pictures
I
of.
mean, you already left at this point, but I think I sent you the Snapchat. Me, Mitchell, Kevin, and everyone that came, we were all stuck on the Treasure Island exit for like a good maybe 20 minutes,
Yeah,
15 or
so
20 minutes, just standstill traffic.
right when I lost you guys behind the truck, I took the next turn onto the freeway and ended up on the Bay Bridge. So I was like, all right, I'm going home.
Yeah, actually, and it was weird. So when I thought when I was on the Braid Bridge, I was like, bro, am I still going north? And then I realized there's like a turn off for me to go onto I-80 and then get onto 880. So I thought I was like, that's pretty cool. I got to see the Bay Bridge because I really don't ever go to SF, right?
Yeah, me neither. I've been on. I think I've been on that bridge like 3 or 4 times, and they're all pretty much with you people.
Same, exactly. It's like it was still cool to see. And then I think another fun part that we had was when we were under the bridge, headed to Treasure Island, and it was we were just blowing it up there too.
Oh yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
With my.
And it was Oh man, but my exhaust has so much drone on it, and I last time we went on a drive, I had my silencer, so it was a bit more manageable. Like it wasn't that loud,
Uh-huh.
right? But I was like, okay, we're doing tunnel run. I want to hear my car, so I took the exhaust.
Were you able to actually hear your car though?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
Even over yours, I was able to hear mine. Like yours was just loud for you. Okay,
Mine are just obnoxious loud.
Yours was dead quiet until the pops came out. That's the only time it was loud. Like it wasn't really that noticeable.
Yeah.
But with my
No,
car,
you could hear. Like I have actually, I have a video of it. Let me try to find it.
Yeah.
And it was just.
Pretty sick though. But yeah, I think after that, Crystal was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be coming with you guys anymore.
But if you do, just come ride with us. You don't have to drive.
Yeah, but I
Come
think
with
riding-
me because I'm like the good driver.
Daniel's also the crazy one that sends it everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm the good one.
Yeah.
A reliable car for now.
Yeah, I have the reliable one.
Yeah, reliable car. Mine started smoking, but that's only because I spilled some oil on top of my exhaust manifold.
That was
Yeah.
kind of scary.
That was,
Oh,
that
no, I didn't care. So I have a video. I don't know if you can be able to hear it. Let's see if you can hear it through the mic. Let's go to page 3. There we go.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like a thunder. It's like when it pops. Like I set up my pop so well because it's just like the blah blah blah. That's it. Because it's no longer blah 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 blah. Like
Yeah, no. If it was me, I would want the gunshot too.
that's as gunshotty as I've got it. I could probably fine tune it.
Yeah, you could probably like get it down to like really short.
It's already pretty short. Let me pull up my thing.
I don't know, man. Crystal, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever lose control of your car during that drive?
No.
Oh, you're a pretty good driver.
At one point, I had a little too much slide to it, but that was about it.
Yeah, me too. I think we were going through like it was like not a corkscrew turn, but kind of was. And like because we just kept going, and then I and I heard my wheels giving, but it's like my wheels make noise, but they still grip. So it's like I was fine. But it's just like okay, well
I didn't like lose
Yeah.
that.
No, but I mean, it was definitely nice to have a car that has AC working, and I was just checking my temperatures the whole time, making sure everything was good.
So
It was just
my
really, it was calming in a way. I was just kind of like so focused on the road and so focused on where I was going that it was almost calming.
so my duration is 0.7 seconds,
Yeah.
and my aggression out of 12 is 2.7.
This is on your tune, just to clarify. This is on his boot mode tune.
So
For those
yeah.
of you unfamiliar.
So I have my aggression's not even that high.
Yeah, so crank it up to 12.
Yeah, no. It'll be like that one video with the alien. Just exploded in their car because of all my pistons and valves are just like, "Eee." I'm pretty sure Chris will see that. That face I've seen. Oh no, I need that. Okay, no, we're good, we're good.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You've not seen that TikTok? Come on.
No. Chris is like never on TikTok, bro. What are you talking about?
Just laughing at his movements.
Yeah, I know. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy.
TikTok car.
Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah. I guess we can probably start moving on to like our topics.
The thing that you sent me about traction.
Yes, sir. That's the name of our podcast. Thank you for advertising. And this episode is brought to you by absolutely
Squarespace. Build it beautiful.
Here. Exactly. Yeah. So let's talk about the Google event.
Google event.
I didn't watch it. So what do you?
I didn't watch it, but I like Google.
I didn't know. I didn't know they had an event.
What? How did you not know
I
they
don't
had an
think
event? You knew they had an Apple event, but not a Google event? That is
I'm an Apple user.
that's it's really, this is Google though. This is Googleicious. No, not hey Google. Stupid phone.
Set my Google phone off.
See, you use that. So,
I do.
Google event. They announced 2 new phones, a new Spark speaker, and refresh Chromecast.
Oh yeah, I heard about the phone.
So,
New Pixel 5? Is it 5?
yep, Pixel 5 and 4A thingy. So, Pixel 5, there's gonna be no XL version this year. It's just gonna be Pixel 5. 5G capable, fingerprint scanners on the back again, so yay. 90 Hz display, big battery, ultra wide camera lens. That's dope. What the thing that was really cool is they were able to get wireless charging through a recycled metal back phone,
Wow. It's
Cool.
interesting.
and it's a $60.99 starting point.
That's not too bad.
That isn't bad at all.
We'll compare that to the latest iPhone. What's the cheapest SE? Okay, what is a base iPhone? Not a high-end one, just like iPhone.
So the SE.
No, not SE. Like,
No.
what is it? 10?
11,
No,
I
we're on 11. So what's 11?
Well, let me check. I'm checking right now.
Because
Yeah,
this is competing with an 11. It has the lower end processor. It's no longer the flagship Snapdragon chip anymore. It's the Snapdragon 765G.
It's like 700 starting.
What?
700 for an iPhone 11. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Look it up yourself, bro.
Yeah. It's 700. You can get an iPhone 11 for 700 with the Face ID, and I'm pretty sure they have the same processor as
iPhone 11 by. Where'd you look at that? Wait. No, that's before trade-in.
Yeah, starting at $699.
Why?
iPhone 11 Pro starts at $999, and the Pro Max starts at
Oh yeah.
$1099. They make an affordable iPhone.
Where'd you look at that? I don't know that. I was not expecting that. Oh, hello.
The only thing that kind of sucks about the newer ones is that they got rid of the OLED panels.
Yeah, this one has OLED and 90 Hz display.
Nice. Yeah, they just have the Retina XDR, whatever the
Yep.
hell that means.
And then iPhone or Pixel 4a 5G at $499. What? Basically, it's identical to the Pixel 5, except does not have wireless charging, no waterproofing certification, and no 90 Hz display. But it includes a headphone jack.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of over the headphone jack.
I still use it every day.
I mean, I use AirPods like
I
most of the
I use my wireless headphones at work, but when I get home, I like my good fashion, just like nice ones.
I got speakers now.
My Sennheisers. Well, I can't bring speakers into the bathroom.
Oh yeah, but I have AirPods for that.
Yeah, but I want my nice comfy ones because I save the battery for charge those. Because most of the time I leave those at work, actually.
Really? Oh.
If I work 5 days a week, I will leave them at work at least 3.
Oh yeah.
And I get in, they're just sitting on my computer. Because I put my phone on my charging stand, and I put one headphone in, and then I watch YouTube while I'm working.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not. I don't think a Pixel phone right now is going to convince me to switch over, considering I'm so balls deep in the ecosystem. And I'm pretty sure Crystal's going to be iPhone for a while because I mean, she's got a plug. So.
Yeah. Chromecast. The new Chromecast has a remote for the first time, which I still don't know why.
Fourth gen or third gen?
This is technically the 4th gen.
Okay.
Because the 1st gen looked like a little dongle. 2nd gen was silver, or was a gloss texture. 3rd gen was a satin texture. This one actually looks different than the 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, it's got the remote, right?
Yep, this one has a remote for some reason. I
Like
don't
the
know
remote.
why. Because that was the good thing about the Chromecast. Yeah,
Not to be remote.
you just cast it to your TV.
I mean, I guess they're trying to do like short buttons. I don't know what that would be.
That was one thing. They have shortcut buttons for YouTube and Netflix.
But why?
YouTube I can see because it's Google, but why Netflix? Like, not everyone has Netflix still. Like, some people don't want. Like, I don't see myself getting a Netflix subscription.
I'm trying to reduce my subscription costs regardless, so I don't know why.
Like, personally, what I would rather have is programmable buttons where I can, like, because I use Plex all the time. So I'd rather have one just go to Plex. But again, I would just cast it from my phone.
Probably still do that. Maybe they might have an option for it.
Maybe, but
No.
I would just cast it from my phone because I have my phone with me 99% of the time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anything else from Google?
Yep. Well, that Chromecast has Google TV in there, which is kind of like a Android TV like partner thing. And it's $50, which has 4K HDR and 60 FPS, which is $20 less than the Chromecast Ultra. It does the same thing. And Nest Audio, previously Google Home. It's just a redo speaker, better speakers for a louder sound and more bass. It says 75% louder than Google Home and 50% more bass than Google Home.
And just like the original ones, right?
Yep, kind of like the original one that looks like air freshener.
Yeah.
This one kind of looks like a mini. It kind of looks like a mini and a max, like put together.
You know, I mean, I don't know what it is. I've heard the Google Home Max before, but I've also heard the HomePod, and the HomePod sounds a lot better.
Yeah, but the HomePod,
Like
there's
400.
one, and it's expensive, and it's Siri based.
Siri isn't bad.
And it's Siri based.
Siri was amazing when everyone had these.
Yeah, for the time. Siri's not bad though.
But Google Assistant has surpassed it 2 times over.
Yeah, maybe.
The
I don't use
voice
it.
recognition on Google, also it's packed by Google Search Engine, which is just like
I'm pretty sure
probably arguably the best search engine out there.
Now you know what's better than that, Cortana.
I have Cortana on my computer. I've used it maybe a full once.
I'm just mad that they took one of the best parts about Halo and they took Cortana's name and then just threw it on their shitty software, and now Cortana's reputation is ruined.
The really cool thing about Cortana, though, is some people have done some really cool things with Excel.
Really?
They
That's
like
cool.
use like Cortana as like a macro key, and they're like do this, and it goes brrr, and it's so dope.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also,
I mean,
the Google, or not the Google Home, the Nest Audio has a artificial intelligence EQ system depending on which room you're listening in. So coming from an audio person, what do you think of that?
that's stupid.
Why?
The dumbest thing ever. If your mix and master engineer are good enough, then they make anything sound good on any platform. EQs should, if you're gonna really do EQs, go for it,
But
but set
again,
them
these
once.
are all either played through Spotify or YouTube Music, or I'm pretty sure you can stream Apple Music to it. So they're all compressed MP3 files.
Yeah, but you can also make a compressed MP3. Like the bit rate and all that doesn't really matter. The compression ratio and all that doesn't really matter when it comes down because there are people that have done this professionally. Like why you'd have to EQ a certain sound again
Some
and
people
again.
like
The
more
more
bass.
some people, sure, some if you want more bass, add more bass. But like to have some artificial intelligence thing, like kind of tell you what you want to EQ, that takes the that like effectively that can ruin the overall quality of the audio. If you crank your bass up all the way, all your other frequencies get done.
Yeah. But this one's also designed for which room you're in, so it's gonna take account for the environment, which walls are next to you to bounce sound off of it to give it a bigger, fuller sound.
Okay, I mean that makes more sense now that you explained it. I think at first like I thought it was like artificial intelligence based on what the user wants to hear.
No. It's
This is like room based.
exactly what their announcement was. Media EQ feature that Google says will automatically tune your Nest audio depending on what you're listening to. Oh, depending on what you're listening to. Never mind. I thought it
See
was what room you're in listening in.
that's dumb because all that is. So Apple had this thing called Soundcheck. They still have it on their iPhones. They've had it since the original iPods came out. And then what they say it
iPod
does?
touches?
No, iPods.
Oh, so like early 2001.
2004, 2005. Year doesn't matter. Anyways, that really doesn't matter. The whole point of it is it was called Soundcheck, and it would create keep the levels of all your audio files the same. All that
That's
meant
smart.
was
I
that
like
they
that.
throw a really, really hard limiter and hard compressor on all of your files. So if you listen to something that's like a higher quality, because back in the day, things weren't as high quality, it would just sound smashed and crushed because it wouldn't be able to handle that. It would just funnel everything.
Well, did it do that so it could save space on the iPod?
No. It has nothing to do with the file size. It just has the output
Okay.
just to keep everything at a uniform level. Because when you compress something when you compress something, you cut the peaks out, right?
Yeah.
So the level is all consistent, but that also ruins your dynamic range, so it sounds smashed and crushed and disgusting. So I feel like just based off of that, I would never want to have an additional EQ feature beyond maybe correctionable EQ. So like in a car, that's different. When you want to maybe like attenuate the bass because you're starting to rattle, or your highs are a little bit too crispy, or if you're mismatching speakers or whatever. For doing it based on what you're listening to, dumb. No, that's stupid.
Okay.
I just think it's dumb. Up to you though. I mean, if you want,
Yeah.
go for it.
But my favorite thing it does is it has support for multi-room audio, which is basically like Sonos, but like a fifth the price.
Didn't they already have that?
Yeah. But it still has that. You can also pair two of them together for audio sound or stereo sound,
Yeah.
and they cost $100 a piece,
That's a bit
which
expensive.
is a third of the price of the HomePod.
How big are these Nest Audios or whatever?
Nest Audios are. Let me try to find. I don't think they have a size dimension.
Got it. Oh, okay. It's bigger. It's bigger. I see it. It's not the size of the Google Home.
So it's about.
They're the mini for me.
It's bigger than a mini. It's about it's about as tall as a pencil. Looking at the picture that I pulled up right there, it's about as tall as a pencil. I like how I'm pointing off to the side.
Wait, can
Okay,
I
no, I
see
see
your
it.
picture? Because I don't see a picture.
No,
No
you'll
screen
see
sharing.
it if we ever do a screen. I'm not screen sharing because
Okay.
if you want to, I can live stream it and you can just look at the YouTube link.
That gets messy. That gets messy.
No, I have it set up to automatically get default to unlisted.
Either way. Yeah. I mean, anything else on this Google event? Let's keep it going. What else we got?
Pretty much nothing. That was just about it.
All right.
Most of the
Hazard
things.
lights.
Yeah, hazard warning lights are finally changing.
Whoa. Well, where is this from? What's it starting?
I have no idea, but it's not as good as I was expecting. I wish they did better than that. They're just making them faster because we have LEDs now.
That's stupid.
Wow, video. No sound. No, there we go. I wish the US adopted amber plates or amber lights on the rears.
Yeah, that's one really dumb thing I've always had a complaint about with every car I've gotten into that hasn't been like my car. Because my car has amber lights. I think your car has amber lights in the front.
All U.S. cars have to have amber on the front, but it's not amber on the rear.
See, that's dumb. I think amber lights on the back are important.
Because on my Expedition, my light bulbs are dual filament. So one filament is for brake lights and one is for turn signals.
Yeah.
But it goes through the same red reflective housing.
Red housing. Yeah.
But
I think even Crystal's car has red
Yeah.
red in the back. It just it looks dumb, and you can't really tell if someone's just
either
fluctuating the
brakes or if they have like a light out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love people that do like the Euro taillight mods and
Yep.
they get the amber lights.
And I want to do that on my 3. It's expensive though. I think the Mini has amber, but I'm not sure.
I think those are clear housing, aren't they?
Somewhat. They're like half clear, half not.
I think you just throw just yellowish.
That's what I'll probably just do like an amber bulb. Because I'm going to do LED retrofit on that one. But because they're able to adjust this now from a 1 hertz to a 5 hertz flash, because we have LEDs now. But will that decrease the longevity of LEDs by flashing that fast?
What's up?
Will that... No, because that's only for turn or for hazards, not for turn signals, though.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what the new standard becomes.
Yeah.
Crystal, what do you think? It's like a very
It's an
minute
aesthetic,
thing.
boring thing. But like,
It's
what do you
a very
like
minute thing. But
when you're behind the car and the turn signals are on? Do you like red or if it's orange?
Do I like if it's red
Okay,
or orange?
what do you notice more if it's red or if it's orange?
Guess I'll notice if it was orange.
You notice it more, right?
Yeah, because
Because it's like different.
yeah.
And this is a good person to have for this question because she's not like super detail oriented on cars. She just drives, right?
Yeah.
But in theory, it would make it easier for you to understand if a car's turning, if a car's signal on, if it was orange, right, compared to red,
Yeah.
whatever other color they use. Because some people do like weird colors, which is illegal, but they do it.
I've seen white on one car for turn signals once.
I think I've seen that. I think on Euro cars.
Well, it was a Euro retrofit, and he just
Okay,
put white
yeah.
bulbs in there, not amber.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, but again, it's the exact same thing. It's like, why would you? I don't know. This is a topic that you can't really talk much about.
There was like no news this week, so what are we talking about?
It's slow news week, man.
Let's jump to Tesla then, since we already have someone that bought a Model Y for some reason. Why would you get a Y? I don't know, but that's why.
Oh, hey, they can afford it, so why not?
Tesla record-breaking third quarters, so even though we had COVID, they delivered more vehicles than they've ever delivered than ever before.
They hire more people or what? They're just that much faster.
Wow, ad, cool, thank you, car and driver. Yeah, so they delivered, what was it, 139,300 vehicles. They still built 145,000 vehicles. So right now they're,
all of them.
so they're, the vehicles are now kind of just sitting in different parking lots around Fremont.
Yeah, I've seen that. They got all the storage areas for these cars.
But the most surprising thing to me was the difference between Model S and X sales versus 3 and Y.
Are people buying more? Oh yeah, people are buying a lot more.
So the S and X together delivered 15,200 vehicles versus the 3 and Y delivering 124,100 vehicles.
that makes sense. It's a cheaper model. Everyone wants a cheaper one.
Yeah, but like I wasn't expecting that big of a difference. I was thinking maybe 3 and Ys were 100,000, not 124,000.
Here's the thing: Tesla's bread and butter has been since Tesla's whole claim to fame was that they were going to make the first $35,000 all electric car with all these features and stuff.
They still haven't though.
Yeah, they still haven't, but that hype alone and the fact they were able to destroy their reservation numbers.
That's true.
If you remember that one, was like what? It's either $1,000 or $100 now. One of the two.
3s were 1,000.
It was 1,000 down, right? So for 1,000 down, you had the chance of getting one of these first cars, and then the smart thing of rolling out the faster and more expensive packages, and then
Yeah.
people buy those. Like it only makes sense. Like the Model S is like, what does it start at? 60?
Model S? No.
60. And don't give me that gas savings bullshit. Just, what's the purchase price of it?
Don't give me that gas saving bullshit.
TeslaMotors.com.
That's what they-
Tesla.com. Model S.
Model S. No.
Order now. Cash. Purchase price 74,000. Really? I thought there was still more.
75K, exactly. So
basically a 5 Series,
okay.
or an E-Class, or an Audi A6, A5, no, A6.
Exactly, it's a luxury car. Who's gonna buy that compared to who's gonna buy a 3 Series?
People don't buy them; they lease them.
Doesn't matter if they buy or lease or whatever it is. They're still gonna cheap for one. Things are expensive, bro.
A lease is $800 a month, which is not bad, but you're also getting a much nicer car.
People don't
bigger
care
car.
about having a nicer car. A lot of people.
Yes, they do.
The Tesla.
Yes, they do.
Some people. It depends.
No, because I heard of some interesting facts about the dealership that I know of, that we are the #1 selling of X7s in the Bay Area,
Maybe
which start at that price of what, 60,000 plus. No, 74,000 MSRP base price.
But like again, you have to look at the. You have to look at the market for a Model 3 versus the market for a Model Y, because a Model 3 is a car that college grads can start to afford. It's a car that older people can start to afford.
But
It's more of a universal car. It's like the Honda Accord in a way. Honda Accords top out at maybe 40, 42, I think is the most they cost.
if you still lease a Model 3, it's $313 a month. No, okay, $371 a month. My bad.
Okay, sure.
But $313 a month after potential savings.
All right.
$371 a month is not bad, but okay, what's the down payment like on this
That's
one?
damn near double. You're talking what was $870 you said for
Yeah.
the last one? That's double.
But
That's a
again,
lot.
that's base model, so let's get the... Okay, that's white with black, the stupid ugly rims, black interior, because that's probably what people are going to do. People are going to want autopilot, $8,000. So now you're up to $484 a month if you get autopilot.
If you get autopilot, that's that's an $8,000 option.
People want that though. That's why you buy a Tesla, is because of autopilot.
I mean, here's the thing: you can't say people want it if it's an option.
So you would buy a Tesla with $4,500 down, 36 months, $10,000 a year, without autopilot,
If I could afford it, yeah.
or would you spend the extra almost $100 a month for autopilot?
It depends on how much I value it.
Crystal,
Right.
what about you? I don't care about you. You're lying right now. Crystal, what do you think?
Of course, you would get the autopilot.
See,
It's
a
the-
logical
that's the whole
decision
point.
person right there.
Oh, okay, but here's my like hot take, right? Is the fact that so a lot of people should get autopilot. I think autopilot's great. I'm just saying
Oh, it's dope. It's amazing.
it's the sickest thing in the world. But the thing is that not everyone that's going to be walking to a Tesla showroom has the extra 8,000 or can even fork over the extra 8,000. Some people buy these
But why
cars
would you even walk into a Tesla room?
because some people are
You-
batshit stupid and don't understand the value of a car. That's what I'm saying. So from strictly a value perspective, it's like, yeah, autopilot's great. You should definitely get it. But think about it. 8,000 is cost another car.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
But
like
that's-
you can buy 4 of your minis.
Yeah, that's 4 of my Mini Coopers.
My point. And so now you're seeing it is that like the Model 3 is a way for people to get into the Tesla brand, and for anyone to get into the Tesla brand for a much cheaper price range.
Yeah,
It
but
means-
it's such a base car.
But that's all people want. Why do the 320i sells? Why do you think that the CLA sold, the A class? Why do you think all these cheap ass cars sell? Because people want the cheap name and the cheap brand.
Yeah, but it's
They don't
just
care.
a brand. Like, okay, I know Tesla fanboys are crazy, and don't get me wrong, I like Tesla, but I don't think like $371 a month is actually not bad for this car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back when I got my 3 Series, you could not lease a Model 3 or Model. Yeah, what was this called? Model 3 yet? Yeah, you cannot lease a Model 3 yet. But $371 a month is not bad.
It's more affordable.
It's a little bit more than mine. Let's do exactly what I did. Oh wait, no, I want. Okay, so no, I need to adjust that because that's including tax. Let's do 3,000.
But like and again, like it comes back to like the the 3 and the Y can appeal to more people, like what I said. So it makes sense you're going to sell more of those.
Okay, how much would you put down for your Model 3 if you were to lease it?
If I were to lease it?
Yeah.
Hopefully 0, because if I crash it, then I lose all that money, right?
Okay. Well, you could get Gap. So you're paying $506 a month.
Yeah.
But again, that's with 12,000 due at siding because you have to do tax, license, and fees.
Yeah, of course. But like again, so that's still $500 a month. But if I go 0 down on a Tesla, that's like maybe $900.
No,
right?
that is with the Tesla. Okay, let's pull up the other one. You want to do the gas savings? I know you like that one.
Oh, definitely.
Incentives.
Again, don't tell me what I could save. Tell me what I'm gonna pay.
Okay. Let's go to the other Tesla, which is the S. God, I love their naming scheme, but at the same time, it's really pissing me off now. I can't English. Okay. Estimate payment, lease. If you put 0 down, you're only paying $1,100 a month.
That's double.
Yeah, but it's also 3 times the car.
Sure, but again, it's who are you gonna sell that to? Who like how is somebody that lives in the Bay that has to pay rent? Probably rent. 'Cause I don't think they own a home.
Because they live in the Bay, they can afford it because they live in the Bay.
Let's hope. Again, this is a car that
I've kind of seen what people make.
Yeah, me
I
too.
feel like to walk into a Tesla store, you have to at least have the money to even afford something.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You can't just be like, oh, let me just get a Tesla.
I think I want to get a Tesla today. Yeah, no.
No, you have to like think about
it. It's big purchase.
financially.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that it's a lot easier for someone to swing a Model 3 than it is to swing a Model S. So that's why it doesn't surprise me at
That's
all
true.
that most of the sales are going to come out of the Model 3 when they're probably producing more of those anyways.
Probably.
It's just like, a lot of Asians buy Teslas, just saying, and Asians are pretty cheap. Of course, they'll go with the cheaper version, right?
Hello.
But do they care about cheapness or do they want a fashion statement?
But but that's the thing. It's still a good
It's not a bad car.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad car. But is the
not.
3 now seen better than the S?
Of course not.
Yeah. To some people,
Of course
it might
not. Like performance-wise, of course not. But like,
Yeah.
it's just like being Asian, people are cheap.
being Asian is one thing, but it's also like, for some people it might even be all the cars look the same, but some people might like the look of the car better.
I prefer the look of the S better because the 3,
Same.
I still don't like that weird like the front bumper thing.
Some people like it though. It's different value, man. Like you really can't put a cap on it.
Like the
That's
little
true.
lip
I'm coming from someone that likes the i4, so you really can't complain there.
Yeah, I mean exactly. And that's the thing, like like the Model 3 is supposed to be for everybody, so it only makes sense you're gonna make more. I was not surprised by that. It is kind of.
I was surprised of how big the difference was, though.
That difference is pretty big.
I was expecting more of a 100,000 for the 3 and Y, and then the 40 for the 3 and X, or because a lot of people get the X.
Well, I mean, the X is even hard. The X is even a harder sell.
It's those gull-wing doors people still care about, but people want the extra space. People like big cars in the United States, at least.
That is true. Well, then that's what.
This is a 7-seater because I don't think can you get the X or the Y and 7-seater yet?
You get the Y with not 7, I think.
No.
Yeah, the Y is not 7-seater yet.
No.
Only the X.
Not yet. Crystal, you just bought one. Explain.
It's only.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what do you?
What?
Well, like how many can a Model Y see?
5.
5? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The S or the X is a 7.
Yeah.
And it's
I
only
want-
47,000 or 74,000.
again, only is such
Okay,
a
I work at a high-end dealership. I saw someone who's gonna spend 4,000 a month on a car. So I've kind of been deprived of like expensive money. Like I'm just like, yay.
yeah. I could tell.
Someone's like, okay, that's a good value. I'm like, bro, you're financing an X6M for 4,000 a month. I don't even make 4,000 a month.
Was that a lease? That was a finance?
That was a finance. Lease is only 2,000 a month.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
I
that's
make 2,000 a month, like
$4,000 a month is crazy, bro.
for a car.
A car, a house, sure, whatever. That's a
Yeah,
housing cost. That's even a high mortgage. That's a high ass mortgage with like no refinance rates and none of that.
yeah,
That's like you're paying like 8% on your damn mortgage, which is crazy numbers. But that's the thing. Bro. It's just
yeah.
yeah. But Tesla's still gonna kick ass for a couple of years.
Yep.
I don't know who's gonna catch up.
I can see BMW getting really close because I think they're the only ones that are like really pushing the only gas company that's pushing electrification very well.
That's
Ford
true.
is getting there though. Ford is, I would say, second place.
If Honda was up on
Honda
that,
doesn't do electric.
if they did, they would kill everybody. 'Cause
Honda, I don't think Honda likes electric cars.
I don't think they do either, because their bread and butter is the reliable old school V6 inline four.
Yeah, it's just the simple, cheap, just cookie cutter, just get them out of the factory.
That's
Because
true. But they're cool cars.
they have hybrid vehicles, but they don't make they still to this day have an EV?
Isn't it the
Clarity?
yeah the Clarity?
Is that some water power bullshit?
That's a
The
hydrogen
Clarity
car, I
water?
think.
That's a hydrogen car.
Yeah.
Water. I say water powered. It's hydrogen.
It is. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Apparently. Again, this is like the very experimental phase of finding
Vehicles
alternative fuel.
electrified. Okay, so they have hybrid, plug-in hybrid, fuel cell.
And the fuel cell car is
The Clarity.
Clarity.
Everything else is a hybrid vehicle. They don't make a single electric only.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Again,
I still think fuel. If they can get behind a hydrogen, I would get a hydrogen car over an electric car. Because it's kind of the best of both. You have the instant torque of the electric motors. We also have like quick fueling up from just hydrogen.
That's like a strict driver perspective, though. I'm thinking of like ease of use. And electric will beat that every day because it hasn't been adopted. It's like HD DVD versus Blu-ray.
Yeah,
People
but
adopt it.
I think they can. We already have fuel stations which are small. You don't need You don't need 20 parking spots to fuel up cars. You do for electric cars because you need to charge for 30 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
That one you can charge or fuel up in like 5 minutes. So you can get like 6 pumps. You get 6 pumps of hydrogen. People already do it at normal gas stations. They just plug it in, lock it up, and just hydrogen in.
In that case, if it
They just need basically another tank and pumps.
If it gets another one, then sure. We'll see. Anyways, what we got on this GM stop sale order? I was laughing at this. I just want to put this in there just to prove that it doesn't matter how good of a car Americans make, it'll always get messed up because it shares shitty parts. Like the C8 Corvette is supposed to be like the car to end all cars, and you're like, oh my god, dude, wait till the Z06 comes out to be the greatest car ever. Z07, oh my god. Oh, I got a drive brake-by-wire failure.
Well,
Can't drive it anymore.
because GM knows how to mass produce. That's
GM
their
knows
bread
how
and
to
butter.
mass-produce absolute garbage.
General Motors is the United States Volkswagen.
Yeah, but even yeah. Fuck you.
But yeah, it's what is it? The recall malfunction to stop basically.
Yeah, first stuff.
Flawed sensors may not reach braking system, which could result in brakes not working the way they're supposed to.
You would expect after years of failure that they would probably get it right once.
They have sometimes, but again, this is new technology. Brake-by-wire is very new.
That's true.
And you're still going to be able to stop, because I was watching a video where there is safety procedures built into brakes because brakes are
Important.
yeah.
Kinda.
So there is like a valve that will open up to cause to brake to you to slow down. It's just gonna be a little bit slower possibly because it's not gonna be the full power of the brake-by-wire system.
Yeah.
It affects. It's very interesting. It affects the C8 Corvette, some 2020 Trailblazers, 20 and 21 Buick Encores, and 2020 Cadillac CT4, CT5, and XT4 vehicles.
You know, that's a whole argument. Like I
That
never
is such a
understand
diverse selection of cars. You have basically 2 sedans, crossovers, and a sports car.
Yeah. I mean, I just never understood the person that wakes up and is like, I want to buy a Buick today.
I
Like, it's a-
had one teacher, she was going on and on that she's like, I'm getting my new Buick Encore, or was it Encore? I think that's what she got.
Enclave, Encore, they're all.
I think it was an Enclave.
Look like shit. I had this one neighbor back in Canada that loved their Buick, and I was like,
They're like, I'm getting my new Buick Encore. It was an Enclave. I'm getting my Buick Enclave today.
bam.
She was talking about it for like a good week too. Like she's like, I'm getting my Buick soon. Like I got my new. Oh, I'm picking up a.
Yo, didn't we have a teacher that bought a car or not won a car on The Price is Right, and then
Yes.
it got totaled?
Yes.
That sucks.
But
Oh, man.
they got another one. I think they had enough to get another one. I don't think they got the same trim because that one was more loaded and you didn't get enough from insurance.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to speak about unreliable American cars, the Dodge Demon is having a recall-ish thing. I like how I didn't even put.
The link. That doesn't matter. We can just read off the
Good
document.
job, me.
The hood scoop has a habit of chipping away at the paint, a problem that is reported by many times by people in the Demon community. You guys don't know the Dodge Demon is like what 800 something horsepower, 900 horsepower,
808 horsepower on pump gas, 8 something plus on race fuel.
It's like it's pretty much a Hellcat. Hellcat Challenger.
I'm not a Chrysler Fiat person to begin with because they're just all terrible cars.
Okay. Challengers look cool, but Hellcats look cool, but I would never drive one because I know they drive like.
Oh, they're terrible cars.
Yeah,
Just
but
terrible machines.
Everyone in the drift community seems to not the drift community, but the sideshow community seems to love them.
Yeah.
Drifters always go to the JDM shit or like modified old modified Cadillacs, and Mustangs.
Cool. I think we just had another earthquake.
Didn't
I've
we?
felt so many earthquakes in the past week.
You felt an earthquake? I didn't feel one.
I didn't feel nothing.
It was
And
super
I'm
minor.
on
It was probably like a 2.0 if even that.
I'm on a third story, dog. I would feel it before you guys would.
What the hell? I didn't feel anything.
Yeah,
I felt it back there and I heard it over there. Yeah, so that's just like build quality right there.
What do you think of not Ford, sorry, same shit, of Dodge marketing this car
Damn.
specifically towards a drag strip?
You said same shit.
I did.
It's a Dodge. I don't really care about Dodge. Dodge is like one of my least favorite car companies.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just
Fiat Chrysler in general
Fiat Chrysler in general. Jeeps. I like the what's the new one coming out? The not Town Country. I put it on our dock, but we never got to it at one point.
Renegade, not the Renegade.
No, Grand Wagoneer.
What the
The new Grand Wagoneer.
Wagoneer?
Yeah, the new Grand Wagoneer. It's like it's competing with the X7 basically. It's like their luxury SUV now. It's really nice.
Yeah, it looks ugly, but I bet the inside's nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. But again, it's Jeep.
Oh, actually, on second look, it's not too bad.
I didn't even put it in a dock. Have to go to an old dock. My bad. 1 second.
It's
It's
an alright car. It's not terrible. I don't think I would buy one.
I probably wouldn't, but at the same time, maybe.
What's up?
I would never buy one of those.
Grand Wagoneer starting at 45,000 to 60,000, possibly going as high as 100,000. Plug-in hybrid, 4 screens.
That include all the shitty plastic trim that's gonna have to get replaced.
It's not using plastic trim. It's using high-end stuff.
Oh, let's see. Let's see how long.
It has up to, I want to say, 4 screens in the front and 2 in the back.
It just looks so ugly, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The Wagoneer is not available for purchase.
As of right now, yeah. Look at that's a good looking car.
Man, I like the Grand Cherokees better. I don't even like the Grand Cherokees. I think it looks better though.
I'm loyal to my friends in Dearborn, so I would get a Navigator.
Yeah.
I love those rims though. Those are some cool rims.
Yeah, I don't know. Jeeps have never been my thing. People that like Jeeps, they never really like you.
Yep.
So
The only Fiat Chrysler vehicle I would purchase would be Fiat
Barth?
500 maybe, or Barth. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio.
the fact that you said that in one breath is the funniest thing to me. I can't say that.
Ferrari F12 or a Ferrari 458. Those are the only cars I buy from the Fiat Chrysler Group.
See, I'm a Japanese guy, and that's why we should go on to our next topic, talking about the 2021 Lexus IS.
Boo! So, just another Camry. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong dock now. Let's go to actually the current dock.
Don't discredit it. Don't discredit it. The 2021 Lexus IS has a base price of $40,000.25, which is more than previously expected. I think they start like 38. The IS 350 F Sport, which is their highest trim, which is going to start at $43,925. You want the all-wheel drive version? I think it's like another $2,000 on top of that. But you know, rear-wheel drive where it's at.
That's a really nice looking Camry.
Oh, really?
I see it. I see it.
They use the same grills now as the Camry.
Yeah,
I really don't like those grills.
I think the grills are sick.
Nah, they're too big.
I mean, yeah, they are too big, but it looks like I feel like the way Lexus like the grills used to look really bad on all first generation, or the third generation.
Bro, that's a Camry.
I see it. Yeah.
Pull them side by side. It's a Camry.
Okay, fine. What camera are you talking about? The new
I
one?
just googled Toyota Camry and went to photos.
Okay, I see it a little bit.
It's
Yeah, you see it.
A little
identical.
bit.
So you have the kink in the grill right there. Kung Kung
Yeah.
Lexus. Kung Kung Toyota.
Yeah, I'm looking at a red one.
Down here, boom boom boom. You got the boom boom boom. Bro, it's the same body lines too. Swoop down there, swoop down there. It's
But the IS is smaller.
what?
Like,
The Camry
Camry
actually
does.
looks a little bit better in some ways.
I think the Lexus looks sleek. I feel like I like it looking at it in pictures.
I will give you on the headlights. Headlights look better.
That looks definitely a lot better.
But I'm just like, no, that's a terrible looking
I mean,
car.
I don't
Oh
know.
wait, I haven't been screen sharing. Screen share. There we go. There's the Camry, Lexus, or Camry, Lexus.
Again, I think would I buy this car over a 3 Series? Probably not.
Kink. Just swoop down
I
there.
just think
I think you're more German than Japanese, to be honest.
Swoosh.
Yeah.
or Danielle.
What?
Daniel's the one that has the two Germans. So.
I have a British, I have a Mexican, and I have an American.
Oh yeah, the BMW.
And it's made in
I mean-
San Pablo, I think.
I've always liked
Something like that, San Pablo.
BMWs, right? But I feel like for like long-term reliability, and this is just me like thinking like in my really
All cars are reliable if you take care of them.
Period. Dot.
But how much does it cost to take care of a Lexus versus a? Probably actually the same now. Like,
Have
So-
you seen your Lexus?
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But so I can get some of the parts from Toyota.
Really?
Cheap.
Because my Ford is cheaper than all of your cars. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm able to fix it with this thing.
Again, man.
It's called
hey,
electrical
when
tape.
the ISF comes out.
I got a hose that's leaking. I'm just wrapping it with this, and it's gonna be fine now.
When the ISF comes out, I'm gonna drive that. And if I can get one, I'm gonna get one.
Over the G80. They have the
Maybe.
same size grill, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, it depends how the grill looks.
It's gonna look like a vacuum cleaner on the front of your car.
It's gonna sound like your vacuum cleaner.
My vacuum cleaner sounds good. It's probably gonna use a 4-cylinder hybrid motor, so it's gonna sound the same.
Your car sounds like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-cylinder probably. The SF. If so, if not, it might be a turbocharged 6-cylinder.
The ISF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know actually.
And it's probably gonna be hybrid, and it's probably not. It's probably. Does Lexus do hybrids or do turbos?
I think Lexus does turbos in the lower models. Like they do like turbo fours.
Turbo fours. So it's gonna be an NA6.
Probably. Well, it's an NA6 right now for their top model, the IS350, NAV6.
Would they bring back the? Would they put the V8 in there? But that's only 400 horsepower. BMW has 500, so it's gonna still destroy it. And the V8 is heavier.
Put the V8 in there. They probably put
the V8 is heavier, so it's gonna load the nose down. So it's not gonna have weight distribution. So the back's gonna kick out all over the place. So it's not gonna handle well. The initial turn-in is gonna be good, but the recovery is gonna be terrible.
I gotta drive them. I gotta become a better driver too, so I know how to drive them. Right? We'll see. We'll see when they come out. They're not even out yet. They haven't been. There's no leaks, nothing. So I gotta
If
wait.
they're even coming out.
If they even come out, exactly.
What's next? I kind of want to do some video games. I want to get back to techs. Cars are boring me right now.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah.
Let's bring tech and games in one, and let's bring up what I accidentally had on my screen at the beginning. Boom.
Gran Turismo 7.
Gran
Honestly,
Turismo.
aside from the times that we played Forza at your house, I've never
I've never played Gran Turismo. I
I
played
think
it
Gran
I think,
Turismo
once
before.
at
I've
the
never been
Sony
into
store.
like racing sims, so I feel like I just feel like it gets kind of boring after a while.
It kind of doesn't, unless you have a good car and there's something you're going for.
Yeah, you have to have a goal with it. I never really had a goal when I was playing racing games, so it was like, okay, whatever.
And I don't have friends, so I think there's an ice cream truck outside. That's cool. I've never really had friends to do games with online, so I make up challenges myself. One time I remember I was playing Forza, and I think driving my Audi, an RS4 or an S4, and I was trying to get below 2 minutes 10 seconds on the Bernese Alps.
That's fair.
And
So,
I remember I
you
put a
set
good
goals
2
like
hours into that because I was like 2:11, 2:17, like I was so close. And then one time I got like 2:09. I was like, well, that's like I'm done for today.
That's funny. I mean, yeah. Again, it depends what people want to do. I mean, for me, I've always liked the competitive aspect of like playing games. I've always been like a first-person shooter guy, and like things like Brawl or Brawl is like Super Smash.
Yeah, I don't have enough coordination to do those.
Yeah, like I feel like it's.
I'm a
I feel like for
casual
me,
gamer.
It's necessary for me to compare my achievements to other people. So I
It
like to
took
shit on
me
So-
2, if not 3 weeks to fully figure out how to play that one game that came out earlier this year.
Super Smash?
Nope.
Valor.
Nope.
League?
Nope.
Among
Oh, what
Us?
is it? What is this game called?
Yes.
Among Us is pretty easy, man. I mean,
No, I have yet to play that.
what? What game came out? Warzone? You didn't get Warzone, did you?
Animal Crossing New Horizon.
That game.
I don't know if people still play that game, man. I
It
feel like
took me a good 2 to 3 weeks to fully figure out how to play it, like what you're supposed to do.
I've never answered the first. What are you supposed to do in that
Isn't
game?
that a story game?
There is no story.
Can someone tell me what I'm supposed to do in that damn game?
You're just building a little island. Like I would rather do that in City Skylines or Planet Coaster. I love that Planet Coaster soundtrack. Look it up. Planet Coaster soundtrack. It's so cheerful.
So you just build an island.
Basically.
Oh my god. I mean, do you have Animal Crossing, Krista?
I don't.
Do you understand? I mean, do you understand why people play it so much?
Because it's a cute game. Is it this
Yeah.
one? I think it's this one.
Probably because it's cute.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say that about any game. Like, people will be like, oh, why do you play so much Warzone? Or why do you play so much Among Us? Or why do you play so much of this? It's like it. I hear it in the background. Anyways,
Oh, just wait. It's gonna get better. Wait till it drops.
you're getting a copyright.
Wait till it.
We want to monetize.
Oh, it's fun. It's a video game soundtrack.
Yeah, so we'll get hit twice. DMC is crazy, man.
Who cares? Like, we're even monetized in the first place. With all the words you drop and my mess up.
I'm trying to make money off.
No, wait. Come on. I don't care. It's still going. We have like another like 30 seconds of this. Okay, ready? Okay. Okay, that's just like a soundtrack for the win right there. I don't know what you're talking about. That's amazing. But racing games, going back to that, wow. I love how beautiful they look, even though you'll never see it from those camera angles that they're showing off.
I like
Yeah.
that. You
That's
said
one
it
thing to
does
do
look-
with racing games. They look beautiful. Mainly because they model after real things.
Yeah, there you
Like how it's still like about cars. I don't like talking about. I'm bored of talking about cars, so let's talk about racing games.
Yeah, well, I have a list of random discussion topics if you want to pick one. There was one that I was going to put in there, but then I realized it's not going to really work with you.
Why? What was it?
Oh, I didn't write it in. What do you look for? Oh, okay. Does a car that a guy drives make the difference in if you like them or not?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Well, then just switch the question. There's a car and a girl.
No.
Yeah, clearly not, because let's see. Last X couldn't drive. Last X didn't have a car. The X before didn't have a car either. The most recent one has like a tiny ass Mitsubishi that could probably like get kicked over.
How do you word that? Does it matter?
Does the kind of car a man drives affect your view of them? Mitsubishi. I gotta find this damn car. This tiny ass little car.
We need to get actually like females on this thing at one time and actually do that discussion because that'd be kind of interesting. I want to like hear different points of view.
Oh, a Mitsubishi Mirage.
That thing?
That thing, yeah. It's like the little box.
Those aren't those like the cheapest cars in the United States right now?
The cheapest car in the United States is like a Nissan Versa, I think.
Still? I thought it was
Yeah,
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi stopped selling, and
Yeah.
Oh well. Who cares? It's Mitsubishi.
yeah, those tiny things.
The go kart.
What else we got for random discussion topics? Crystal, pick one.
Really nothing crazy.
Best and worst colors for cars, because you're a color person.
Best and worst colors for cars.
Yeah,
I like
what's the
how I
worst
misspelled colors too.
color, right?
Wait, is that correct?
Yes.
What? Oh, that looks wrong.
If you add the U, then it's like the British.
Best and worst colors.
Oh, I think that's what I usually do. I'm more I'm finally tuned. I'm more
worst
European.
color. That lime green Civic. Have you seen that lime green one? That's
That color would look great on like a sports car, but not a Civic.
yeah. That color is
What's a good color to you then?
good
What?
color.
That looks good. What are you talking about?
On a Civic?
Yeah.
No.
Green Fury. That's also a good name.
That's a cool name, but no.
That's
on
a
Civic,
good looking color.
No.
On a Civic, come on now. Maybe
Okay.
I'm a Lamborghini, okay.
Okay, this is the Civic Hatch.
Then let me ask
SI
you,
Coupe.
because you wanted an Outback for a little while, right?
Mhm. I
And
wanted
you wanted
an
an
orange.
Outback.
No, I wanted a orange cross track.
Like an orange Crosstrek? Okay. Same shit.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
But like, it's
But
not.
that's not like
Crosstreks are, for some reason, Crosstreks have like a really strong community behind them.
Yeah.
They're like
because
they're like right behind like the WRX and Preza community.
bro, Subi gang is weird, man. They like love Subis.
It's just like such a generic like mom's car like too.
But people modify them,
but it
dude.
looks
Like,
good. Like
No,
the
I would
Forester-
take
Oop.
that lime green Honda over.
The orange cross. I don't actually want the orange one anymore. I thought about it. Nah.
it's too big of a commitment.
Yeah, like you're gonna have that color for the rest of your life.
No,
Okay,
you're not.
That's a really bad color on most cars.
I would take that one over that one. Like,
I mean, it depends because this is very subjective. Because even I like red cars, but there are some tones of red that look like shit.
yes,
Yeah.
BMW's whatever red we have.
Melbourne red metallic.
Huh?
The Melbourne red or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
but
such a generic, boring color.
Imola red looks good.
Yes.
Ferrari reds look good.
It's Ferrari Rosa. Get your facts straight.
Rosso Corsa. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, like some reds, like I feel like I'm thinking like old like Dodge Intrepid. That in a red, that red, like the paint red, like acrylic red, looks gross.
I like Mazda's reds. Mazda's
Yeah,
reds are super nice.
deeper red, those are nice.
One
I feel
color
like
that I absolutely hate on cars is black.
it looks good, but it's hard to take care of.
It's a pain to
I
clean.
have a black car.
They look super good when they're clean for like the 5 minutes they stay clean.
Oh yeah, they look
Otherwise, terrible.
you have to coat it like 3 times over at PPF, coat it again,
Yes.
and even then it'll still find a swirl mark.
Such a pain. My absolute favorite color on a car is either the red, like a nice red, like a nice candy apple, like metallic, kind of a darker color tone to a red,
Mm-hmm.
or flat white. Not flat white. Yeah, flat white.
Like flat white or like a mineral white.
A flat white, just like BMW's Alpine white is by far my favorite color.
Really?
Yes. It's clean, minimalistic, with like black accents. It will make any car look good.
Interesting.
I like the Norco gray, the one that Ryan likes.
Which one?
Naruto? Naruto?
Yeah.
Naruto? No. Nardo! Wow!
Nardo, right?
Nard, yeah.
I
Nardo.
like Nardo. Nardo's good on most cars, but not every car.
Yes.
I just like that color.
BMW now has a color called Stombre Gray. And it almost looks like Nardo. I think it's a little bit more blue. And
Yeah,
it
mine
looks
are.
really good on like our X1s and 2 Series for some reason.
Yeah, man. I mean, some cars just look good like that. Like, weird.
Like, I like it just like, oh, yes.
I can't pick a color I don't like. I probably
Beige.
just say,
Beige. Brown! Brown.
Beige. I don't like beige.
yeah.
Beige or brown?
I
like,
have a beige brown car.
Yeah, I know. So that's why those are just like terrible.
I
Just
like
absolutely
it.
terrible. Honestly, Brian, if you were to wrap your car like an Alpine white, like just a non-metallic-y white, it would look really clean.
I don't think I'd like it. The ISs in white look stupid, I think.
Have you seen a white IS before?
I've seen a white IS before, and they just don't look good.
They look clean.
Now, if I was gonna paint that car, I would probably paint it like dark gray or something.
I like how I put i3 instead of white IS. Let's actually put Lexus in there too.
There's a lot of like the stock white, the whatever factory white they had doesn't look that great.
2006.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
What year is your car? 2003.
3.
I like 2003. White Lexus IS. That looks clean. What are you talking about?
Like the stock color?
No, that's just like a more of a...
Exactly. The stock color doesn't look that great.
That looks good. What are you talking about? Let's screen share.
I would have to like get a good paint job. And I don't think I'm gonna paint my house.
Just
Like,
wrap
'cause here's the
it.
thing, my car just looks terrible because the clear coat's all damaged and the bumpers are all scuffed
That's
up.
why you wrap it. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
I should put that in there. What's better, wrapping or painting?
How can you wrap it if you have a dent? Doesn't it look like
I
skin?
exactly. I have to.
Oh,
buy
you
new-
can fill that. You just fill it.
Yeah, I could fill all that, but that would be also. But that would be a bit of a. Again, it's like I want to make my car look as good as I can before I start painting it. Because I'm out. Even if I park it outside, I don't want to have a freshly painted car parked outside.
That's why you wrap it.
Yeah. But still, the wrap's gonna decay quicker, and then I have to pull it off and then do it again.
Well, that's if you leave it in the sun. You don't leave it in the sun then.
I don't have a choice to not leave it in the sun. Let's put a car cover on all the time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
A lot of
I'm
work.
tempted to car cover all my cars and just take them off when I need them. Because it's a pain to keep clean. Like,
Yeah,
1 was easy. 2, I could manage. 3, it's just pissing me off now.
I would say good car cover the Beamer if you want, and then if you paint the Expedition, car cover that after.
I'm waiting for the day we get a 3 Series to come in that has like one of those like big car like socks, and I'm gonna so take one of those things.
There.
Because we get them all the time on like X30 X3s and X4s. I just want like a 3 Series one because they like fit perfectly, and it's like a snuggy little blanket. You can just like, and the car can like cuddle up in it. It's like, that's what I want.
I like this question for you. What are your priorities in the car,
Me?
Crystal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think she cares.
In a car,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she cares. She cares.
Priorities, number one thing.
it just has to be practical.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Priority in a car, ranking from power, handling, refinement, build quality, technology, comfort, style, and brand image.
Comfort. Okay, well, my car has to be leather. Nothing but leather. I just
Does it
like
matter if it's real leather or fake leather?
It has to be.
It has to come from like a cow.
It
Has to be
real
moo leather. So Tesla can't do it because that's all vegan leather.
That is true.
No Teslas for you, man.
Let's see. I don't think about all that. You listed like a whole ass list.
That's what I'm saying. You can't give someone like that a whole list.
Well, that's what I put those there for a reason.
Power handling.
No, like priorities in a car. Like if you were to need to get a car today, or tomorrow, you're like, my car is not working. I need something new. I just want it. What's the thing you're looking for most?
I said it. Practical. It has to last me at least like maybe 10 years.
Okay.
That's all I look for.
You know, what about you? I feel like you have like a tie between refinement and technology.
For me, I'm going with Crystal. I want practicality.
You want practicality?
A wagon.
That's not even on. That's not one of the. I guess you can add that now.
A wagon. For me, a wagon. Like my dream car right now. Like the closest I can get to perfection, is the Porsche Panamera Gran Turismo e-hybrid.
I'll raise you one F81 M3.
That doesn't exist.
But that's the thing. It can.
But it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. The perfect right now is that one.
Like buy tomorrow.
Yes. Like if I needed to go out tomorrow and get a car, it'd be that. Like if I just need a car to last me, it'd be that.
I'd probably pick up like an F30, 330, or 328. Buy the money. If not, I'm just buying a Ford. I'm just buying a Ford. I mean, for my priority, I think it's hard because it changes all the time. Practicality is a really important one. I really probably am overthinking, or I am like overlooking that. But I want to say handling.
So, my car is this one. I also want it in green. Porsche Panamera Gran Turismo Turbo SE Hybrid is the full name.
Helpful.
Yes. So it's a wagon. Practicality. It's a plug-in hybrid. So there's my electrification. So I can go to and from work normally. Big engine up front. So on back road fun vroom vroom time. It's technology because it's a Porsche because it has like all the fancy touchscreens and like woo fancy cool things. Refinement. It's a Porsche, so it's comfortable and quiet. Comfort. It's a Porsche. It's comfortable. It has the leather seats if you want. Brand image. It's a Porsche. Like I drive a Porsche. Like oh, that's dope. And build quality. It's German. You have like you have a crazy amount of attention to detail in that thing.
This is money no object.
Yeah, money no object. Obviously, if I were to get a daily driver, like sub 30,000, is that good, or you want a sub less?
But 35.
35.
Mazda 3.
Ford Flex.
Mazda 3, man. The Mazda 3s. Those are
Mazda
clean.
3. They're not refined enough.
Yeah, you're right. But they're clean. Like they're doing better.
They're doing better, but they're not refined. They don't have the power. They're not comfortable. I've driven a Mazda 3. They're loud inside.
Right.
They don't look good. Actually, no, take it back. They look good. It's just they're not. They're missing that one thing, and that's the power they need.
Yeah.
That's why I go the Flex, because you can get it with the 3.5 EcoBoost that has the power, it has the comfort, it has the practicality, It has the fuel economy because it's still a little engine up front. It's not a big V8. It's a fuel efficient six-cylinder.
See that's where it compromises the brand image for me.
But it's a Ford. You can't go wrong with a Ford.
And you can.
No.
You can absolutely go wrong with a Ford.
I love how Danielle
Really?
loves Ford.
Really? It's a Ford. Come on. A Ford or a Chrysler? It's an American
Okay.
car.
Okay, Ford.
A
See?
Ford, yeah, but like
Ford or Chevy.
Ford. Again, not
See?
just American
Brand
cars.
image, American car.
Just
That's what I'm
American
comparing
car.
it to.
American cars are all, in my opinion, most of them kind of suck.
Yes. But
Ford is the exception, but not a Ford.
see, brand image, Ford right there.
Ford is the exception, but compared to other cars for under 35K, I'll probably go buy a Honda Accord.
I'd buy a Civic, bro.
Yeah, there you go. But now you're sacrificing the handling. You're sacrificing on power. You're sacrificing on
They got
refinement.
some power, man.
You have the technology. You're sacrificing on comfort.
No, you're not. You're not actually.
I
You'd be
have
surprised.
driven a Honda.
The brand new one.
Yes.
Not the old one that Redacted has.
No.
Um,
A new one.
A
It
brand
was
new one? A 2020 with the Manny train.
It wasn't a 2020. It was maybe a 2019 or 2018.
Dude, the 2020s. I mean, I think they had like a small refresh, but they're.
I want to say it was a
There-
2018 Civic, and it was just a boring, generic, hollow
Was it a
sounding
Civic or an
car.
Accord? Was it a Civic or an Accord?
Civic.
Okay, we're talking about Accord here.
Okay,
Accord-
I did. Okay, the Accord I drove was a little bit older. It was probably a 2017
Yeah, I don't even think that's
Accord hybrid.
I don't think that it's not the same car.
It wasn't the one with the flat nose. No.
Yeah, so yeah, the flat nose ones are a lot better. They're not like Beamer quality, but they're up there. They're pretty comfortable.
Would you say they're with that generation of Camry?
I haven't been in a new Camry. Talk.
Okay, I have been in a new Camry, and it was a terrible driving experience. It was loud. It wasn't terrible. It was better than the Mazda 3, but it was
It wasn't great.
rental car. It was an amazing rental car. Generic, get you from A to B.
Was it stock?
It was completely stock.
Okay, well then, yeah, I mean,
It got you from A to B.
yeah,
No memories on the way. It was just I showed up.
yeah. I think that's another thing. Right there. It's they can get me from A to B.
So that's
I'm
why
like-
I had to get my Ford Flex.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like with the situation you described, where we have to get a car tomorrow, you can't really be too picky. But God, no, I would not buy a box truck with Ford Flex.
Yes,
Absolutely not.
they're so cool.
No, no.
I
That
would
was
not.
Crystal, would you get the cross track? Or would you look at something else?
Like, if I had to, I would buy a cross track.
Buy a cross track tomorrow.
Yeah.
Either it was okay. I guess with availability, like no question.
Bro, the Flex looks clean. What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't. It looks like
The
a box.
red Flex with black wheels.
What's the American version of rice? It looks like bread.
That is a Big Mac right there.
All right. Let's write
Is-
Big Mac like that.
It's cheap, but it's
I want you
it's
to park that
fulfilling.
big.
It's
Big Mac
fulfilling.
truck. How do you say that shit?
Bro, the white one with black wheels looks they just look good. Yes, they're simple, they're clean, but that's the
Awesome.
glory thing about them. It's a blank canvas. If you wanted to do something to it, you can. But it's
I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Bro, this is a freaking box.
See?
what are you talking
It
about?
looks like a box.
The red one with black wheels or the white one with black wheels and the black roof.
You
They
said
just-
a
If they're both going to the dumpster, I don't care because I'm just gonna go across.
bigger Mini Cooper, bro.
And I have a
Buy a Mini Cooper instead. Can you buy a Mini Cooper
No.
for the 3-4?
No. You might be able to, but minis are too small, and
Oh, yeah,
they're
not
too
practical.
quirky. And yeah, they're okay. They have the power. No, they don't have the power. They have the handling. They have refinement. They have some technology. The comfort is actually there. Styling, it's a love it or hate it, so it's kind of iffy. They're a little quirky on the styling. Brand image,
Yeah. Like
In the U.S. it's not there, but in other countries it's there. And practicality is kind of there, but it's not really there. That's why I said the Flex is the ultimate car right now. For under 35,000, if you can get it under 30. Yeah, use when you can get under 35.
Well, I'll buy a RAV4.
How much?
The new RAV4s don't look terrible.
Oh, I've driven RAV4 and they're terrible.
All right, all right.
I know.
See, that's the thing. Is like for me, there's not really many used cars. There's not many new cars I would buy for 35K. Stinger. If I can find a Stinger for under 35K, I'm buying a Stinger. I could probably find a Stinger for 35K.
You want to know something that I just found that's under 35K?
What?
2021 Ford Bronco starting at 28.5.
Nope.
Bronco Sport 26.6.
Man, this man loves Ford.
Ford Power.
This car's even uglier than the one that you had earlier.
You're uglier than the car we had earlier.
The Ford Bronco of all things. God no.
Ford.
This is
What?
the same guy saying that's the Lexus.
No, I love Ford's website. That's amazing. Okay,
What?
so I was on Ford's website. I was under vehicles, and they have SUVs and crossovers because they don't make cars anymore, really. And just like they have those things, trucks and vans. They have those things. Cars. They have the Fusion and the Mustang. I'm surprised they saw the Fusion on there. I thought they already killed that one off. Electrics. They have all their electric cars and plug-in hybrids. Commercial vehicles. They have just wagons and cutaways. Performance. They have some decent
When
cars.
I think Ford, I just think of
Future
trucks.
vehicles, they have a pickup truck emoji on their, like, I'm just like, what? That's awesome. That's funny. I thought that was funny.
Okay. I'm just getting confused. Okay. I do like the Mustangs and the Shelbys and GT350s and all those. Those are sick. Those are cool.
Get a Fiesta.
Yes, Fiesta ST.
If they had the Focus ST,
Nah, I would take a Fiesta ST over a Focus ST.
the Fiestas look weird. Take it over.
Ew.
No, I like it. But I was speaking with someone who, he said the best handling car he's ever driven was a Focus ST.
Yeah.
And this was a race car driver.
Honestly, I would get another Acura. To be honest.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you could probably swing up for 135. Maybe 35 might be pushing it, but if you can probably make it work, like an ILX or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like their transmission buttons.
Yeah, those are kind of dumb.
Really weird. It's like the and the buttons aren't the same.
The dials and the and like the dials for those.
Yeah,
as
for
well as
changing.
the buttons.
It's
I hate
like
those.
the park is on top and it's circular. Drive is rectangular. Reverse, you have to pull the lever or something, and I'm just like, what?
I mean, what do you think of the Huracan? And like, I think even the Ventura has it. What do you think of
Okay,
those?
wow, you're just jumping completely different cars right now.
That's true, but like, it's the same kind of thing. We got to pull up and do different things.
Yeah, but
Same.
those are, it's one solid thing. They go up, down, up, drive, reverse. It's like a BMW. It's like this, but theirs is like that. This one, they're actually different buttons.
Yeah, you're right. I get that. Okay. Now, in the new ILX, they what's it called? They have the regular like shift lever.
Buttons.
But yeah, I mean, what else we got here? Anything else we want to talk about? What's the best sounding car you ever heard, Crystal? I know you don't really listen to cars, but what's the best sounding car you ever heard?
Stupid ugly.
In real life,
Yeah.
I'm really like. I don't know.
You don't know? That's fair. That's the wrong person to ask for. What's your dream car?
My dream car?
Money no option.
Money no option.
Okay, can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess.
Model X.
A Model X or
Yeah,
X?
so you can play that stupid Janae Aiko song.
Found my X in my Model X.
It's a good one. I want an NSX actually. That's
Which
my
gen?
goal.
First or second?
First or second?
Like the old one or new one? Like the
The old one. The old one.
like the one Anthony.
We should have had Anthony on.
He's like, oh yeah, bro, I got an NSX. I put like 40,000 into it, and I broke the motor twice, but it still goes, man. It makes like 290 wheel horsepower. You know, it's pretty cool.
I could probably beat him in a race in my 3
No,
series.
you could. You could definitely beat him.
That'd be amazing. I want to.
You should.
Anthony, if you're listening to this, let's race. Pink for pinks.
Race for pinks.
I'll meet the new people too.
That's hilarious.
What? I honestly, okay, I'm interested about my dream cars though.
I
Is
can't
it
even tell you my dream
another
car.
Ford?
Actually, no.
A Ford
So my
Expedition.
dream car versus the first car I'd buy if I win the lottery are different.
It'd be a
What's the
what?
dream car? Veyron?
A McLaren?
No. McLaren is high up there though. First car if I win the lottery, Lexus LFA.
Lexus gang.
No doubt about it. The LFA.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Dream car though, you were close, Brian, with the Bugatti Chiron.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
White and blue, those things is just the cleanest car ever. Cause they're refined, they have power, they have presence, they have expense.
It
But
cost
it's just
$6,000
like-
for an oil change.
If money was no object, that's just like, it's
Yeah.
so much car. Yes, there's better cars out there. I could get a Koenigsegg, I could get a Pagani. Those are better cars, like, but this one just so,
You have a connection to it.
it's so, it's just class.
Yeah.
It's just like,
It's like the pinnacle of the pinnacle.
it's show offy enough that people are like, whoa, but it's also understated enough that you could just drive it and
It's not understated at all.
it's a Volkswagen Beetle that's just like someone stuck an air compressor into it and went and it just went and then someone sat on it.
No.
It's a 911.
It attracts so much attention.
Well, if you stomp on it, you just hear the 4 turbos go.
Bro, even in a parking lot, it doesn't have to even be on. It'll attract attention.
True, just like those lights. Like I need to get my I have my Model one. It's in the
I don't think
bathroom right
I've
now.
seen Bugatti in person. Yeah. But your dream car, what is dream car? Because I don't think you answered the question.
I did. I said an NSX.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little dusty, but it's just like so much car. Wow, I
Yeah.
can terribly frame. Focus on the car. It's just like, but this if it was white and blue.
I've never considered owning a hypercar like that. But I feel like my instinctive car to buy would be like a 720S.
If I were to get a McLaren, like a base one like that, I'd get an MP4-12C Spider.
What?
You understand what he said?
No.
Okay, he said, I think
I heard Spider.
MP4-12C Spider. It's like one of the older McLarens. That
The
really
McLaren fax machine, the 12C. That one. I'd get that one. Because they're stupid cheap nowadays. You can get them for under 100,000.
Jeez.
And it's
A 12 seat?
It's
Yeah.
an MP4-12C.
Oh, I thought you said it was a 12 seater. I was like, huh?
Yes, it's a 12-seater.
12-seater McLaren. That'd be lit. Just imagine having a school bus. of all your friends going to school on a motorcycle.
MP4-12C. Stupid name. Spider. The reason I think I have such a connection to this one is Top Gear budget supercars from Spain, and when I was doing real racing on my phone, this was the first like expensive car I was able to get, and when I was doing launches with it, like in the drag race mode, it beat everything. So I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Nice.
It's not showy offy. There's better cars out there now. There's more reliable McLarens, but that one, it's just like enough. It's refined, but it's just not too much, but not enough. Like the 720S's are like more showy offy. They have more power, a little harder to drive. This one is, I think, what, 500 horsepower?
Yeah.
Perfect. But if I were to get a McLaren, the first one I would try to get would be a P1. I would take a P1 over a Senna.
Maybe. I haven't given it much thought into it. I mean, my goals are more or less house first.
A hearse?
A house.
Oh, I thought you said a hearse. I'm like, why are you getting a hearse?
That'd be kind of lit though. If I hearse.
Make it a tiny house. Your tiny house, the hearse.
Yeah, because I mean, clearly I can sleep in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits. There's space. Anyways, I think we should wrap it up soon. I got homework to do.
Probably. So do I. I'm 3 weeks behind on something.
Good God. Can't relate. I got assignments due tonight. 2 of them due tonight. So, thank you guys for listening to this episode of The Law of Attraction. If you listened, great. If you didn't, whatever.
To the one person out there still listening, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes. Like,
God damn, we need a hobby.
Wait, this is live?
yes, this is live,
Wow.
completely live. To the 0. No, it's not live. No, because I need to edit it because I accidentally put my address in one of the things. So I'm just like, whoopsies. Yeah. I'll just do a quick edit.
Alright, shout out to all Daniel's girlfriends.
See y'all.
What?
I love name dropping.
Have a great rest of the day. Everyone out there, stay safe, try to stay